Hello, guys. Welcome back to my platform. I want to show us how to stake tomato. There are lots of requests that I should demonstrate to show how to stake tomato. And remember that our campaign continues. That's to raise 10 million agripreneurs in Africa and to make sure that every household has backyard garden, especially now that the economy is becoming so challenging, so that we can less spend our money in getting some of these things that we can be able to produce within our own reach. Now, you can see that this tomato, we are planting them in sack, not on the normal ground than in sack, though we are using the sand, and this is just the topsoil. Okay, so you can see the topsoil here. We just pack the topsoil and we put the topsoil together. Then we get some cement, empty cement bags, and we mix it with poultry droppings. Then they cure poultry droppings. Then we now put in the sack. Then we transplant. We did not nurse it here. We transplanted. We've made a video of the time we transplanted it, so you can now see how the tomato are blossoming. They're doing very, very fine. But they already started flowering. You know, just I think it's less than a month. That this should be about 3 weeks that we transplanted, and they already started the flowering. Okay, so you can see how good they are. We want to demonstrate how we can stake it, and you can even see that we don't even need much space. These are soccer well, so we just put them on top of the soccer well. So you can do this in your little corner that you have. So no excuse that I don't have land for your backyard garden. Okay, so we want to demonstrate how you can stake your tomato. What we are going to do now is applicable to commercial farmers. So it's not only to the backyard gardeners, but even to the commercial farmers. This staking method that we are going to show, there are a lot of ways that people stake, but look at the way that we do our own. So when you're about to stake, there are few materials that you just need. Okay, you need a stick. Me, I'm using bamboo. This is bamboo stick. So this is what you need. That's one. You need a wire. This is what I call galvanized wire. I've been using this for the past 4 years. You can see how it is. It's not rust, no rust on it. You can keep using it as often as you can, for as many years that. So they are very wonderful. This very wire, the galvanized wire, is very wonderful. So you just need a rope like this. All these things can be improvised, but these are the materials that I use, to run it. Okay, so let's go into action right now. Okay, so what you just do, you need to consider certain things, like what I do. Up to 1 foot will be buried on the ground so that it will have stamina to withstand. So up to 1 foot will be buried on the ground. So after the 1 foot, you need to increase it to up to like 5 to 6 feet up, so that there are some of the tomato that are semi-determinate. There are some that are determinate, that can also grow tall. Not only indeterminate that grow tall. There are some that are planted tomato. I don't want to mention the variety that grows. They are not indeterminate, but they grow as tall as I am. Okay, so that's why sometimes I make my staking or my trellising stick to go tall. So what you do, you deduct or just reduce 1 foot. Then you now look at, sometimes I use this as 1 foot, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So you cut it. Okay, so you cut it like this. Okay, so depending on the length of your bed, so you need this to the number of that. So after you must finish cutting it to the number, so see what you do here. The next thing you need to do is for you to stake the stick. You stake it depending on maybe how you want to stake. You stake it. You put it. I said 1 foot down. Then the remaining. Remember, this is a soccer wall, so I start counting my 6 feet or 5 feet up from the base of this soccer well. So don't look at how tall it is. Okay, so after you finish doing that, so the next thing you need to do is to get your galvanized wire. Just get your galvanized wire. Then Okay, so what you do, you you stick it here, just tight it, you galvanize. This one doesn't have any method, however, you can tight it to be sure that they are strong. Okay. Okay, so you can see this is the binding wire on top. Now, if you don't have this, you can improvise by using a stick like this and put across. You know, you can put a stick across anything that you can put across. So with this wire now, so let's take the next step. So the next step it is for you to cut this hand into smaller sizes. Okay. So when you finish cutting this small stick, so you tie this rope. Okay, so let me start here. So when you tie this rope like this, place it. Look at the gap between the stem and where you are placing it. So you place it this way. And you take it up and see. You use your scissors to cut it. Then you tie it however you want to tie it. Don't come to comment section and ask me how can I tie it. Just use your creative mind and tie it. So once that is done, so you control your tomato stem. You can see the way I've done it. So it would go up that way. Okay. So I've done with the first one. So let's try it again. Let's try it again. Tie it the same way. You do the same thing, fix it. Then you control the rope, the stem of the tomato. You take it up, cut it with your scissors or with your kitchen knife. Remember, it's backyard garden. So anything can be used. Okay, it's not a must that it should be scissors. So already control it. So you keep doing it that way. You can see that we are done with the trellising. So each stand carry its own rope and it's trellis up here. So as they're growing, you control them. Now the branches, as they're also forming the branches, so you also control. A time will come, I will also show you how you can attach other rope to support them as they're coming out. So those of you that were asking about staking, so this is how to do it. So you have learned something new, just comment. Let's know where you are watching us from. Let's know your view about our method of staking. Thank you for following us. Please do well to to subscribe, do well to follow us, like, share our videos, and comment on our videos. Let's do it together. 10 million agripreneurs in Africa and every household having backyard garden. This is what we represent. Beko Farm Enterprise.